Okay, staves. So they're kind of like the most versatile of like wands and canes, but they're staves. Wizards use them as like walking sticks as well, you know. So, but they're not. They're typically used as the tool, the big tool and weapon of the wizard kinds. So I have this drawing here. So at the tip up here, the tip or top of it. That's where wizards can place their most magically imbued items. Sometimes it's like a sometimes it could be a book, but usually it's like an orb or a cube. Sometimes a magically imbued. Sometimes it can be demonic. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be. It could actually be a cage for another magical entity as well, like a magical talking frog or a fairy of some kind that has a lot of that's been alive for a long time, like elder things. Wizards always like using cane or staves. They usually like using staves because like it's a like look out, my staff is bigger, just kind of they also have the shaft, the chamber, the stick that they actually hold on to. That can also have a chamber within it. That can also have all sorts of magical stuff. You can fit a lot of like phoenix feathers, or I don't know. I don't really whatever you want to shove into it that has magical properties. But you want to align it to whatever your alignment is, because if you're using, if you're like a bright wizard and you're using, I don't know, if you're using fairy wings with like a bright wizard, and the fairy wings were ripped from the fairies rather than given, you're gonna encounter a lot of issues with it trying to fire back onto you. And another thing, the staves have the foot as well, but the foot is different for the staff, because they can actually use this, spin this around to make some kind of actually slashing weapon of some kind, if they have like a bladed end. Canes typically don't have a bladed end. They'll typically have like a regular like a rounded foot of some kind. That way it can disperse the magical energy better. But with the point, you can actually shoot things out of this top, out of the top of it, and out of the foot, which is pretty interesting. The canes you don't really shoot it out of the top, but you can, but it'll be a little more aggressive with its shot out of a cane than it will be out of the staff. The staff is a lot more controlled, and they usually hold on to it for a very long time. That's staffs.